Your very first fighting game character should solely be chosen on looks. If you think that a character looks cool, that is the perfect reason to play him. If you've made your decision on who to play from a tier list, you're starting off wrong. I thought Jamie looked really cool, so I started playing him. I think Manon looks pretty cool, so I might play her next. Fighting games are about choosing things that are fun and then resonating the fundamentals with that. When you play a fighting game, your goal is to win the match, which is always done in a variation of attacks, from lights to heavies, from types like throws and projectiles. But literally none of it matters if you're just gonna go to YouTube, look up a tier list and pick the best character. You're wasting your time. You're going to practice mode and practicing the highest damage combos. That's good. You just wasted a session in training mode, to be honest. Truthfully, it's only wasted if you do so without understanding the fundamentals that's necessary. It's easy to understand what buttons you need to press to get a high damage combo off. And it's also easy to kind of spam these moves until one lands so you can cancel it into a special move and get that combo that you googled. Where did you go to learn the why behind the fighting game actions, you know? Like, when you're playing a game like Mario, the goal is to make it to the end of the level, right? Collect all the collectibles to unlock the door and beat the boss. Who is the boss in a fighting game? This boss is the person across from you. That's the boss.
You know what they say, if you rock the boat, prepare to get washed.
And if you go into fighting games thinking they're as easy as all these other titles, you're gonna get tilted, you're gonna stop playing forever, and this is gonna be one of those genres that you just thought was too hard. But let's say you stick with this. You understand that fighting games are a smaller version of glorified chess, where your dedication to making a strong game plan with the pieces available and honing your ability to make use of your opponent's weak points in their game plan will easily provide you with some of the best rewards you can get in a video game.
Come on.
So here's how you get better at fighting games. Literally, from online ranked to playing in a living room with your cousin, everybody loves a good combo. And we spend our time learning how to do them. You don't understand the fundamentals needed to put those combos into play, so here's where to start. You have to be able to read these commands right here by understanding the notation. Simply put, arrows are moved with the directions and the attack buttons are pressed with these. Go to tutorials. If you're extremely new, you need to start at the very beginning, because it is going to show you how to do things from getting started to moving around on the screen, using your normal attacks, to learning the inputs and how combos and cancels work. It's very important to play through this beginner tutorial. I cannot stress it enough. If you don't know how to do throws, you need to come here. They show you how to block, and notice how even blocking alone is in the intermediate section, because there's so much that you have to understand, which isn't really a lot. Pay attention to this section. And once you've done that, then you press down one and go to character guides. Now from here, you pick the character that you want to play with, and I personally play Jamie, but I got someone asking me to use Kimberly, so let's do Kimberly. What they do here is it shows you how to play the character. It tells you a basic game plan, and it shows you every special move and places to apply those special moves. Down here in the strategy is where you find out things you can do online to get some more wins under your belt with this character. As long as you understand the fundamentals of the game, then these strategies are gonna come in very, very clutch. Now go into training. This is how you find out if a character's style fits yours or not. Do attacks. Do they reach out far in front of you, or are they short and kind of stubby? Notice how the character moves when you input directions. This character seems to move pretty fast when you go back and forth, so if you're the type to like to get in and get out, hit and not get hit, this might be for you. That's where those short attacks are gonna come in handy. You can get in, do some short attacks, cancel it into some specials, and then get out of there. But let's say you have a completely different playstyle and you like moves at long reach. You like moves with long reach that can keep your opponent away from you. You'd figure that out by pressing these buttons. And then you'd go get in front of your opponent, right? And you see how close you can get to your opponent before these attacks hit. If you stay just outside of the range of these attacks hitting, you're likely outside of the range of your opponent's attacks hitting, giving you a chance to counter hit. But we'll go into why that's important in another video. It all has to do with establishing a specific game plan that you feel like will get you a win. For some people, they want to attack low and get a lot of their combos off the low starters because people don't block low too much. And when you finally start blocking low, others are going to use that to start attacking you overhead. Now still, you have not spent any time searching up combos, and that is a good thing. What you do from here is go to arcade and story mode. Let's pick the character.
Make way for the ninja star.
Turn the stages to 12, rounds to 5, timer to 99, difficulty to easiest. I just gave you a gem right here. Definitely pay attention to the story mode if you're interested in the lore. Playing this mode is gonna make you way better, faster, I promise.
Wishing on the scene.
Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Being given the chance to play against an opponent who is actually moving changes so much to your ability to understand what you're actually doing when you push these buttons. Now that you've figured out your buttons, you can still do the same thing here. It's on easiest. He's barely gonna walk forward. Most people start here. You should not start with combo trials. Please don't. From here you will learn what moves chain or combo into others. And from these combos you can get some reliable damage on your opponent. Very important. So with all of this stuff in this practice mode, you should definitely know if a character fits your style and is worth using. That is the very basic level, and we'll talk about getting combos done later.